talking very quickly about book title and subtitle. Now, one of the things I want to tell you, which is very interesting, is the fact that if you do a quick Google search, asking a simple question like, what is the word length of an ideal book title and subtitle, is going to tell you something very crazy, like what you're seeing on the screen right there. It says a good book title should typically be between 3 to 5 words long, as the length is easy to remember and it stands out to readers. This is a suggestion. It is not a law. You need to understand this, and it is very, very profound, very, very important for you to understand this. So one of the things I want you to understand is what makes a good book title. That's just the most important thing we're doing here. What makes a good book title? So first thing you need to understand is that it must be short and memorable. Agreed. It must be short and memorable. So let's be a bit practical here. There are books that have book titles but yet do not have subtitles, and they are great. For example, I have a book called How to Sell Your Books to Nigerians. It does not have a subtitle. That's just the title, and that's great. You need to understand, what does a book title does. I mean, what is the role of a book title in a book, the front cover of a book? What role is the book title playing, and what role is the subtitle playing? This is very, very profound, very, very important that you understand that there is a huge difference between what the book title does and what the subtitle also is doing. So one of the things I have said that makes a good book title is that it must be short and memorable. And one of the reasons why a book title has to be short is because it has a subtitle. In the absence of a subtitle, the book title can be as long as it wants to be. Yes. Have you seen the book called Men Are From Mars and Women Are From... when you look at that, then how many words are there? That's a long book title. But you see, for most books like that, they do not have subtitle. How about Atomic Habits? 2 words, but you see there's a subtitle there, right? So that is how you need to start looking at book titles and subtitles. The book title has a rule. The subtitle also has its rule. So a good book title must be short and memorable. It must spark curiosity or emotion, and it must reflect the book's central idea. Very, very profound. A good book title must reflect the book's central idea. And next, you need to know is that a good book title must be easy to say and it must be easy to remember. Let me say that again. It must be easy to say and it must be easy to remember. Next and final point for you to note is that every book title must stand out from other books that are similar. Every book title must stand out from other books that are similar with that book. So what makes a good subtitle? A good subtitle should explain what the title doesn't. Did you see what I'm trying to do here? A good subtitle must explain what the book title doesn't. So the book title says a thing, the book subtitle comes in to explain what the book title has just said, and then it must clearly communicate the book's promise or benefits. This is very, very profound. Every book must project outcome. Every book must promise a benefit. It must promise an outcome. It must promise a transformation. And then a book subtitle, a good subtitle, must help the right reader to instantly know the book is for them. This is how people know that this book is for me. The subtitle explains the title in such a way that the reader, the ideal reader, easily recognizes that this book is for them. Finally, it must include relevant keywords. It must include relevant keywords, especially where appropriate. So this is a simple formula. The title of a book captures attention. The title of a book, its primary role is to capture attention, while the subtitle does something very interesting. It explains that transformation. It explains the transformation that the book is promising. The subtitle explains the transformation that the book is promising. I hope you have learned something very, very important from this video. I look forward to talking to you another time. This is Ezra Danjuma, founder of the School of Self-Publishing. I'll see you another time.